Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss how to convert quadratic equation to the standard form of conic. We will do this by completing square, creating perfect square trinomial. In this video I am not going to discuss all the details about perfect square trinomial or perfect square or polynomial and how to create perfect square trinomial. I have another video about perfect square trinomial or how to create perfect square trinomial. I have given the link of that video in the description section below this video. You can watch that video to know details about what is perfect square trinomial or how to create perfect square trinomial, what is perfect square and such basic things. So in this video, we will discuss how to convert a quadratic equation to the standard form of conic. So here is one problem. Here we have the equation x square minus twice x minus twice y plus 2 is equal 0. We want to convert this equation to the standard form of conic, and it is a quadratic equation since there is the term x square. So here we have two variables x and y. For variable x we have two terms. The first one is quadratic term and the second one is linear term, but for y we have only one term and it is the linear term. Here we have negative twice y. So since for the variable x we have two terms, quadratic and linear terms, we can easily create perfect square trinomial for the variable x. But for variable y, since there is no term y square or like this, so we cannot create perfect square trinomial for the variable y. So for the variable x we have the term x square negative twice x. Now we can compare this term with ax square plus bx plus c. So then we will get b is equal negative 2. So now to create perfect square trinomial we need to divide the coefficient of x, that is here negative 2. So we have to divide the coefficient of x by 2. So here we have divided negative 2 by 2, so we will get negative 1. Now to create perfect square trinomial we need to add negative 1 square with the expression x square negative twice x. So then we will get what? X square negative twice x plus 1, and the rest of the term we have negative twice y plus 2. Now here since there was no term, there is no 1, so we need to subtract 1 from this equation also. Then we have x square negative twice x plus 1 is equal to twice y negative 1. That means we have taken rest of the terms on the right side. So on the left side we have x square negative twice x plus 1, which is a perfect square trinomial. And we know that we can write any perfect square trinomial as in the form the square of a binomial like this, x plus b by 2 whole square. This is the square of binomial. So since in our case b by 2 is equal negative 1, so here we can write x square negative twice x plus 1 is equal x minus 1 whole square. So in a total we have x square negative twice x plus 1 is equal twice y minus 1. This implies x minus 1 whole square is equal 2 into y minus 1 over 2. That means from the right side we have take 2 as common. So now this equation is the standard equation of a conic, especially the standard equation of parabola. Now actually from here we can see that we have what? We have x square negative twice x plus 1. So actually we can write it like this again, x square negative 2 into x into 1 plus 1 square. So we can now apply the formula for a minus b whole square. This is what? A square negative 2ab plus b square. So here a is x and b is 1. So we have x minus 1 whole square. So we can write x square negative twice x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 whole square in this way also. Here we have another problem. The equation given here, x square plus 6x plus 4y square negative 4y plus 93 is equal 0. We want to convert this equation to the standard equation of conic. So here for both the variables x and y, we have two terms. One is quadratic term and the other is linear term. So for both the variables we can create a perfect square trinomial and then we can get the perfect square terms. So for x we have x square plus 6x. So the coefficient of x here 6. So we need to divide this 6 by 2 and we will get 3 here. Now for the variable y, the terms are 4y square negative 40y. So one thing here, if the coefficient of y square is not 1, then we will take the coefficient of y square common from all the terms of variable y. So we will take 4 common from all the terms from variable y. So look at here, we have taken 4 common, then we have 4 into y square minus 10y. So now the coefficient of y is here negative 10. So we will divide negative 10 by 2 and we will get negative 5 here. That means we need to add 3 square and negative 5 square with the to the given equations to create the perfect square trinomial. Okay, so look at here, we have x square plus 6x plus 9. That means we have added 9 here. Since there was no 9 in the equation previously, so we have also subtracted 9 from this equation. Again we have added 25 from the expression of variable y, and since there was no 25 before, so we have also subtracted 25 from these expressions. So now we have separated the perfect square trinomial terms here, x square plus 6x plus 9 and y square negative 10y plus 25. And all the terms have been separated otherwise. Look at here, 93 negative 9, and since we have negative 25 times 4 here, we have negative 100 here. Okay, so now we can write x square plus 6x plus 9 as x plus 3 whole square and y square negative 10y plus 25 as y minus 5 whole square. Then we will get x plus 3 whole square plus 4 into y minus 5 whole square is equal 16. Since the calculation of these terms will give negative 16 and we have taken it to the right side, that gives 16. Now we will divide these equations by 16 and we will get x plus 3 whole square by 16 plus y minus 5 whole square by 4 is equal to 1. And this is the standard equation of ellipse. So in this way we can convert a quadratic equation to the standard equation of ellipse. So now here one case, we can write y square negative 10y plus 25 is equal y minus 5 whole square. As we have for the variable y b by 2 is equal negative 5, and we know that for this perfect square trinomial we can write a binomial y plus b by 2 whole square, and since b by 2 is equal to negative 5, so we can write y minus 5 whole square for y square negative 10y plus 25. And also we can apply a minus b whole square formula. Since we have negative 10y here, we can write what? Y square negative 2 into y into 5. Since we have negative 10y, we can write this 2 into y into 5, and we have another term plus 5 square. So we can now apply a minus b whole square formula, and that's why we can write this term like y minus 5 whole square. We have another problem here. 4x square negative 16x negative 2y square plus 20y is equal to 18. So here also for both the variables x and y we have quadratic term and linear term, so we can easily create perfect square trinomial for both the variables, and then we can convert this equation to the standard equation of any conic. So since here the coefficient of x square is 4, so we have to take 4 as common from the terms of variable x, and since we have negative 2 as the coefficient of y square, we will have to take negative 2 as common from the terms of variable y. So look at here, this is the step here. We have taken 4 and negative 2 common. Now from the first part we see that the coefficient of x is negative 4, so we'll divide this negative 4 by 2 to create perfect square trinomial, and the coefficient of y is negative 10, so we will divide negative 10 by 2 to create perfect square trinomial for the variables y. That means we need to add negative 2 square is equal to 4 and negative 5 square is equal to 25 to the given equations to create perfect square trinomial. Okay, so now this is the case here, x square negative 4x, and we have added 4, and similarly we have subtracted 4 from this equation. Similarly we have added 25 from the expressions of y, and we have subtracted also 25 from these expressions. Now we have separated the perfect square trinomials x square negative 4x plus 4 and y square negative 10y plus 25, and the other terms, that means negative 4 into 4 negative 16, negative 25 into negative 2 plus 50, we have separated the terms aside, and we have 18 on the right side. Now we can write the perfect square term x square negative 4x plus 4 as x minus 2 whole square, and y square negative 10y plus 25 as y minus 5 whole square, and we have taken all the rest of the terms on the right side. So we will get 4 into x minus 2 whole square plus y into y minus 5 whole square is equal to negative 16. So since there is negative 16 on the right side, we will reverse the terms. That means we will have 2 into y minus 5 whole square negative 4 into x minus 2 whole square is equal to 16. Now we will divide the equation by 16, then we will get y minus 5 whole square by 8 negative x minus 2 whole square by 4 is equal to 1, which is the standard equation of a hyperbola. So in this way we can convert quadratic equations to the standard form of conics. That's it for today. Thank you everyone.